Have you ever wondered how they make those professional, perfect looking seams that you find on ready to wear garments that you have in your closet? It's a great way to do it using the flat felled foot from Husqvarna Viking. And this will do a 9mm finished seam. That groove on the back is going to do the work for us, and it only takes 2 simple steps to create the seam. If you are finding yourself wanting a professional look on the back, there are no raw edges to show when it's done. Plus, I'm going to show you a bonus of how you can make 1/4-inch ties for any project that you need to have matching fabric for. All right, so here's how it goes. We'll go ahead and put on the foot. This foot is going to have a guide that really is going to be foolproof. To start off, you want to create or layer your fabrics wrong sides together. That's probably the hardest thing that it took for me to get figured out as I was working with this foot. Turn it, place the edge, turn it down, and we're going to slide that into the foot and take a few stitches and then stop with the needle down. Once you've taken a few stitches, you can easily load the lap of the fabric from down below into the foot and let it do the work. You practically can do this with your eyes closed because the foot does it all for you. Okay, that's the simple step number 1. The second part to this, we're going to just lift it up, fold that same seam, load it back into the foot, and start to sew. You're going to notice I don't even have to press this open to get the result I'm looking for. I have set this machine for a heavy woven setting, so it does and has already made my stitch length a little bit longer for this fabric. Now this second step, because of the way the foot is made, is perfectly aligning the 2 rows of stitches that we're creating. Now do keep in mind you do want to have your tensions fairly accurate. Maybe use the same thread in both your needle as you do in your bobbin, because on the first seam, your bobbin side is going to show, and on the second seam, it's actually the needle side. So if one is not perfect, it's going to really show on this seam as we do it. Next, a little tip, if you are doing a garment construction and you are going to be crossing over a previous flat felled seam, you'll want to stitch up to it, and where the bulk is, unload the foot, stitch over the bulk, and then reload it back in. And that's going to really help keep your stitches nice and accurate. Look at how perfect that is, all with just 1 simple foot. All right, ready for our bonus? If you've ever wanted to make something that has the ties, this is really a great way to make yards of it, and then you can have it at your disposal for whatever you need it to be. This is going to be an 1.25-inch strip that is pre-folded in half and pressed. What we're going to do is we're going to start by pressing the raw edge in towards the fold in the center. Now, see how small that is? That is going to be near impossible to do at the iron and keep it so accurate. But once you actually get started, this foot is going to do the rest for us. You might want to move the needle position over based on the thickness of fabric you're actually working with. And get that going there. Set the needle to stop in the down position. And then just bring up the top turned edge. And if you need to, just help it get started just a little bit here. And once you get going, you can just stop, fold the fabric in, set it there, and stitch. One thing you're going to find is this foot will handle both lightweight and heavyweight fabrics for your projects. But look how easy that's going to be, and it's so nice and accurate.